You know what, Tariq? You talk too much. You talk too much. You think you finna be out here. You think you finna run under these streets like Ghost and Tommy? Baby, you ain't made for this life. You done mess your own self up because you know what's finna happen. Tasha's finna get out of jail and you finna go up in there. But you know what? I see what they finna do. I see what they finna do. They finna have you be the new Ghost. And I see that. And now you got Braden with his dumb self. Y'all leaving all of this drugs in the room. In the room so his druggy brother can steal all y'all products. What's gonna happen now? Okay, y'all. So thank y'all so much for coming to my video, y'all. This is Power Book 2, Episode 5, The Gift of Magi. Y'all, we got plagiarism in here from the goddamn teacher who's stealing Tariq's words and trying to make it in his own book. We got Zeke sleeping with the teacher liaison. I'm like, oh my God. We got Riley drugging Tariq. We got Diana thinking that she Miss Fine Tail and that she can get Tariq to do whatever she wants to, trying to be a little Monet. And we got Drew over here getting into a little too attached to the boy that he just had sex with. I'm like, baby, and what's going on? And Kane was just there to be there. And you know what, Lauren, I don't really like you because you left Tariq drunk as hell and left him there by himself. Y'all, let's talk about Tasha. Okay. Tasha wants to, basically, it's Tariq's birthday, so we opened up the episode with her. Baby girl's having a dream, she's back at home, Tariq's 18th birthday, but this time she has a dream of Raina's in there, and she just dreaming that Raina's still alive, and basically that, her life basically didn't go to crap. And then basically her and Ghost, but basically I look at it as her and Ghost basically divorced, and now she's living a life, with her kids and everything is all right. So she ends up waking up, calling Tariq on his birthday. Tariq is kind of like, yeah, mom, like, yeah, he don't really care because, he's still a little affected by Raina's death, and he kind of still blames himself for it. So we ends up picking up with Tariq and Kane. Tariq Kane takes him to Diana's house. Before they actually get there, we see Diana and Monet talking about, how to, work these men and stuff, and how to get, what you want, and basically have them see themselves inside of you. And that's how you get them to do whatever you need them to do. So, Diana, she really ain't she not there, y'all. She is not where Monet is. So Monet ends up acting real, nice, nasty to her boo that, her boo, the little officer. And, he ain't really built for this life, y'all. So he ends up leaving, he's upset. So Kane come in, he like, why is he always here? Why did this, da-da-da-da-da? Kane is really not here for his mama's mess, okay? He is like, at this point, mama, what are you doing? You picking other people over your family? Y'all, so Tariq's end up leaving. He ends up going to class. And he's like, I don't know how college, I went to college, y'all, and I don't think college works like that. If you late to a professor class more than a couple times, baby, that's it. You was out of there. So, he ends up going into class. Now, it was a 15-page paper. Now he turned it 25. And that paper's gonna come back in a little later in this episode. So, that basically happens here. Then we have the actual teachers, the liaison, and I think his name is Jabril or something like that. One of his names, y'all know who he is. He's just a real side character. Like, his book sucked, so now he's trying to do a new book, and he ends up stealing what Tariq wrote in the book and try to play it off of his own. Y'all, but let's really get up into it. So Zeke is sleeping with the sex addict teacher, y'all. They up in the bathroom getting it on. Okay, let's get it on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So they up in there in the room, they getting it together. And so Riley is really, excuse my language, that bitch is really getting on my nerves. She is really getting on my nerves because really she is messing everything up. So basically she was gonna drug Braden to get the information out of him, but Braden ended up giving Tariq his drink, which had the drugs in it. And giving Tyreek the drink that had the drugs in it. And you know what? Lauren left his ass there. He went over there to talk to Diana. You know, okay, so him and Diana came, Diana came with Drew and everything to the party. And he really wasn't kind of talking to Diana. He kind of was trying to, see what Lauren was on. Because, him and Lauren already kissed. He already felt like Monet had sent Diana there, to basically test him. And that's why he didn't touch her. He said, I ain't touch her because, you sent her to try to test me. Monet is really starting to like Tyreek, y'all. All y'all people who think that Monet has an issue and that Kane is basically Kanan's son. I don't believe that. I don't believe that mess. So Tyreek is really smart, but he's dumb at the same time because basically, you know what? Okay, so let me finish up. So he ends up getting drunk and drugged out, leaves the party, go to see Raina's gravesite, and then he goes to Ghost thing. Okay, he goes to Ghost gravesite. He basically confessed that he ends up killing Ghost, which makes okay. Riley ends up going to Rick's phone, basically sharing his location with her, and she ends up telling Sax. Sax ends up going to the gravesite where he is and recording him basically admitting that he's the one that killed Ghost. So Tasha ends up wanting to take a plea deal because at this point, if Tamika gets on the stand, she knows Tariq is going to jail. At this point, she can't cover Tariq no more, okay? Tasha's getting out of jail, y'all, finally. But Tariq, I don't know how they're going to do it, but Tariq is going to end up almost going to jail. They're going to get Tasha away. And let me tell you why. So basically, Tasha sends him to basically talk to Tamika because at this point, that's their last resort, trying to get Tamika to not take the stand. Y'all, Tamika is real about the book, baby. She is going to take that stand, and that's going to be the end. But Tyreek ends up getting blindsided by Davis, ends up coming over there and basically ruins his, basically him trying to scare Tamika from not getting on the stand. Y'all, Davis come over there, and he ends up telling, Tamika ends up telling him that basically, they saw them going into the, they saw Sax going up into Truth that night and everything else and basically blowing up his whole thing. So, anyway, y'all, Tariq talked too much. Tariq, you had end up implementing yourself. So now Sax has proof that you have it. And guys, let me tell you why. He and Davis end up basically coming up with this plan basically to go to trial, get Tasha off because she knows Tasha's not the kingpin. She's not the queen pin. And basically they're going to bring up this murder charge because everybody now has found out that Tariq is the one that actually shot his daddy and that Tasha was covering it up. So what's going to happen is now that Davis is going to go to trial, he's going to get Tasha off because they're going to drop those charges against her as the queen pin because they know that she's not the queen pin. And basically have Tariq testify, be a witness, cross-examine him, and get him to go to jail for the murder and get Tasha off. So basically, Davis he just want to win, okay? Davis want to win because Tasha is his client, and he said it. And basically, he's gonna get Sax the win that he want. Basically, get the murder of James in get the murder of James in jail. I don't know how they're really gonna play it, baby, but that was the real oh my god moment. So now they're gonna come together. So basically, Tasha finna get off of thing. She finna get off of she finna get off of there because basically Tasha had ended up calling Davis McQueen and said that she wanted a plea deal because she already knows what's finna go on. She already knows Tyreek there at the end of the line. It's so hard to say goodbye because Tariq is finna go to jail. And but he ain't going to jail, y'all. They got a season 2. We already finna see this play out. But Tasha finna get out of jail. Tasha finna go out of jail because they finna go to trial. And I'm ready for it, okay? Tasha finna get acquitted. But now we finna see what's gonna go on with Tyreek, baby. Because what's going on? So now we need to figure out what's going on with Tyreek. Is he going to jail? We know Tasha's getting out of jail. What's going on with Brayden's brother stealing all these drugs? Baby, what's finna go on? Because Monet ain't finna have that. He finna get his ass stomped, okay? I'm talking about real A-Town. A-Town. Dun, 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 dun. I'm talking about black Air Force One stump, baby. He finna get it. Because he didn't even steal like a little bit of it. He took bags of it. Baby, he finna get his tail stomped out. Y'all, I'm so glad Riley. I didn't like Riley. Riley was asking way too many questions. She was asking way too many questions, and that was throwing Brayden off. And I hope Brayden ended up breaking up with her. But you know, Brayden, he's a little okay, let me tell you a little bit about Brayden. They kind of giving Brayden a little storyline this time. So Brayden ends up basically, he throws his party for Tariq. He loves Tariq like a brother because you see his brother ain't shit, okay? His brother is not really shit, and he's kind of looks at Tariq as, like a brother figure. And so Tariq was kind of really being an ass to him, but nobody understands that Tariq doesn't like to celebrate his birthday anymore because his sister is not there. Raina and him are twins, and so Raina is not there, and he still blames himself, even though it was his fault that Raina was dead, okay? Because you kind of had your sister dead, whatever. But that's really why he didn't. So he ends up basically, once he's all high and everything, he kind of goes off on Brayden, and Brayden was like, "You need to apologize." So he ends up breaking to Brayden. He ended up basically breaking down everything about Monet and everybody else in the family, and that if anything happens to him, Brayden needs to just shut the whole operation down. Why did Tariq wait so long to tell Tasha that sex that he was blackmailing Sax, and that Sax knew that he saw, because basically he never told Tasha that he saw Sax there that night. So you basically got your mama in jail, but you could have been had all this stuff planned out. But see, what happens is you told Tasha that you were never gonna lie to her, but then you holding information that basically now she can't even help you no more. At this point, now that's why she wants to take the deal, because at this point, you're not thinking Tariq. This is why you're not there. This is why Raina died. This is why you didn't think about the outcome of you shooting ghosts in a public place. Like, let's really go back to the last season of Power. I'm sorry, that last couple of episodes of Who Done It, it was the worst thing in Power history to have Tariq kill his daddy, because Tariq is not smart enough to kill his daddy. Anybody else, you know what? I really think if Tasha shot Ghost, she would have got away with it. Because she got away with Lakeisha. She would have got away with it because that's smart. If her and Tommy had came together and killed Ghost would have been dead. That would have been the end of it. But okay. Tariq shot his daddy in the most public place, in a nightclub with multi-million-dollar investors. They're going to investigate this. And you shot your daddy when he was finna be in office. That was the worst time. But you know what? I don't blame Tariq, because at that point, his daddy was finna send him down the river, baby. He was finna have Tariq take all them charges on killing Ray Ray and all them. So, I mean, I understand why he ended up killing his daddy. But I was just like, damn, Tariq, wrong time, wrong place. You could have caught your daddy anywhere else. You could have caught him slipping somewhere else, baby, and covered it up a little bit better. But see, that's what happened, because Tariq did not follow. If Tariq would have followed the plan that Tasha had, he'd have been fine. But you know what? Tasha, if you would have got a better alibi, then everything would have went smoothly. Like, I'm still mad at Tasha for getting that weak ass man to be her alibi, and his ass ended up playing you because he felt like something else was real suspicious. But y'all remember that man ended up saying basically that he was gonna whoop Ghost's ass, right? But as soon as she set you up, you over here snitching like a canary. I knew he wasn't about nothing, y'all. But that's my review. Y'all already know. We is in the season 2, y'all. So we gonna see what's going on. Like I said, y'all, this is episode 5. Episode 5, y'all, of Power Book 2. And it is The Call of Magi. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching my video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share this video if you care. And go ahead and subscribe and comment down below if you got any more topics or what you thought happened in this episode and what's gonna happen in episode 6. We'll see y'all in the native review. See y'all later. Peace.